SpeedRevision 2. Right. So you guys can write down the question with me, and same time you guys need to give the answer. Right. Same time you guys need to give the answer. Right. So x to the power 0. Right. And 15 x to the power 3 divided by 45 x to the power minus 2. Simplify. Second one. At the same time, you can do find the bearings of B from C. (27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Right. 1. Find the mode. Mode. Find the median. Right. Do this. You have to do this as fast as you can. Right. When I begin discussing, right? Please focus on the board. Right? You guys need to make sure that you have the correct way that you need to do these questions. Right. Okay, time is enough. So I hope you guys have done this. Right? Yeah. Sorry, Buddha. Yes, how the may sorry, Buddha. මට අමතක වෙලා මේක මේ රූපයක් දෙන්න හරි particular variance of B from C. So this is shift up. Thank you. This is the second question. This is 10 degrees. Right. Right. Very good. Thank you, Meghna sir. Right. Right. Okay, Buddha. I am going to discuss. So this one from indices. This one from indices. So you have to use the indices knowledge to simplify these things, and most importantly, laws of indices. Laws of indices. So I think you are familiar with that. Right? So here, can anyone tell me the answer of x to the power 0? Anything to the power 0, what would be the value? Anything to the power 0, what would be the value? In paper class as well, I have said.
P.
Abde? Nimnadi?
Yeah.
0. X to the power 0. A to the power 0. 1 to the power 0. B to the power 0. 10 to the power 0. What would be the value? Anything to the power 0. Can anyone tell me?
1.
Super.
1.
Excellent. 1. So the x to the power 0 means 1. Right? Right? And here you have 15 and x to the power 3, 14 and x to the power minus 2. So I am going to simplify 15 times 1, 15 times 3. So that I have, in the denominator I have x to the power 3 divided by 3x to the power minus 2. So here now if I simplify this one furthermore, what you can have is 1 times x to the power 3 means x to the power 3. 3 times x to the power minus 2. 3 times x to the power minus 2. Now, negative sign, negative number. By using the laws of indices, how you make sure that you have positive power of this? How you make sure that you have positive power on this? X to the power minus 2. It is something like this. The theory behind this is, if you have something 1 upon a to the power minus n, you can make sure that you have positive sign, get the reciprocal of this, so that it would automatically become positive power. Get the reciprocal of this, so that it would become automatically the positive power of this. 1 upon a to the power minus n. If you get the reciprocal, it becomes automatically a to the power positive n of this. Right? So if you want to make sure that you have the positive power of this one, you need to get the reciprocal. That means you need to get it up to the numerator. So I will write that. X to the power 3 multiply this whole term goes to the numerator, so that it would become x minus 2. Sorry, x positive 2. In the denominator it is negative 2. When that whole thing goes up, it automatically becomes positive. So divide by 3. This is the laws of inverse that you have used. Another law of inverse, right? It would be better, guys, if you can write these things right? When you are writing the answer. When you are writing the answer, it would be better if you can write these things. Right. So and x to the anything to the power 0. The other thing is anything to the power 0, the value is equal to 1. These things are very fundamental that you have missed. Some of you guys have missed. And x to the power 3 multiplied by x to the power 2. The laws of Indies that we are going to use here, right? A to the power n multiplied by a to the power m, right? If you have the same base, a, the answer should be a also, but the powers can be added, n plus m, if you have the same base. So this is the other laws of Indies that you can use. So that same thing applied here. X same base, power can be added. 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 means 5. I am not going to write 3 plus 2, but it is 8. X to the power 5 divided by 3. Find the bearing of B from C. Find the bearing of B from C. Right? So here you have C. You have to find the bearings of B from C. So first of all, you need to make sure that you have your north pole. So this is north. So bearings can be written down as like this. If you get this reflex angle, the magnitude of this reflex angle, it is the bearing. When you are writing the bearing, you need to represent the answer in 3 digits. 3 digits. When you are referring bearing, right? So you have to write the bearing of B from C. So you have to measure, or you have to make sure that you have the correct answer for this. Right. So let's go. I will here the point B, and I will make sure that I have here another north pole, so that these 3 lines are parallel. These 3 lines are parallel. Right. So Buddha, if this line and this line are parallel, right? These 2 lines are parallel. This is the Z type of angle. Right? So that I can say if this angle is 10 degrees, this angle definitely 10 degrees. Right? This angle definitely 10 degrees. So that if this small angle is 10 degrees, you can take the value of this, magnitude of this angle, which is 90 degrees. ABC is 90 degrees. 90 minus 8, 10, it will give you 80 degrees. Right, okay. Very simple. So now you can find this angle. Because of that, this line parallel to this line parallel to this line, and you can see allied angles. Previously we had alternate angles. Alternate. Now you have C type of angle here. You know this angle 80 degrees, and you can find this angle. You can find this angle. 80 plus this angle, right? I will say this angle is X, right? So you can write X plus 80. If you use the allied angle theorem, it will give you 180 degrees because these 2 lines are parallel. This is a transversal. 80 plus X equal 180. C type angle. So that X equals, take this to this side, 100 degrees. So this angle is 100 degrees. This angle. Yeah, 100. So you already know this one. This is 180 degrees. So Buddha, you can write down the bearings, right? Of B from C, because 180 plus 100, right? So bearings can be written down. The final answer equals, right, 180 plus 100 plus 100 degrees. So the bearing is 280 degrees. So these are from grade 9 Buddhi, right? This one. Third one, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Now check, first of all, you need to check whether this data distribution is in written in ascending order or descending order. Check that 27 blah, 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 blah. Yes, ascending order. Okay. Find the mode. Mode means most repeated number. What is the repeated number? There is no mode name. 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Did I write it correctly? Yes. There is no mode, right? No number has been repeated more than 2 times, no number. So you cannot find any mode. And because no number has been repeated for more than 2 times. කිසිම number එක repeat වෙලා නැහැ. Right? And find the median. For the median, how first you need to find the number of data. Number of data, that means in another word, in another symbol, n, simple n. You need to know that. You need to check whether simple n is even or odd. Right, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Even. Right? So the n is even. So if n is even, the number of data are even, the thing that you need to use is, right, before finding the median, you need to find the median's place. Right? Right? Before you are going to find the median, you need to find n divided by 2 place and n divided by 2 plus 1 place also. Right? So n divided by 2, 8 divided by 2 equals 4th place. So what is the value in the 4th place? 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I have the 4th place. The next consecutive one is the 5th place. So it is here, n divided by 2 means 8 divided by 2 plus 1, 8 divided by 2, 4th, 4th plus 1, 5th. So consecutive 2 places will be obtained. So the 4th one and 5th one. These are the two values. But how you are going to find the, because this is the 5th place, right? But how you are going to find the middle? In the 4th place we have 30. In the 5th place we have 31. Right? 4th place we have 30. In the 5th place we have 31. How you are going to find the median? Add these numbers together and divide by 2 so that you can obtain the median. Why is that? Median can be obtained, right? These are the two numbers, consecutive two numbers, 30 and 31. If you want to find the median of this, median is situated at the center of these two. At the center of these two, median. By looking at this at once, you can tell me what is the median. 30.5 should be the answer. Because 30 and 31, middle number 30.5. Right? So the same thing that you can do is median equals 30 plus 31. Normally we are doing it here like this, 30 plus 31 divided by 2. You will get 30.5. Right? So we have grade 9, right? So you guys need to make sure that you have the correct knowledge on those things. Right? So solve. What is it? Two fractions. So 3 and 2. 3 and 2 different denominators, so that you need to find the LCM of this. LCM will be 6. Right? LCM will be 6. So the x upon 3 multiply by 2 and multiply by 2 minus x upon 2 multiply by 3 divide by multiply by 3, which is equal to 2. Right? So 2 times x numerator, denominator will be 6. 3 times x numerator denominator will be 6 times 12. Common denominator will be 6. 2x minus 3x. 2x minus 3x minus x. Minus x. Keep that in your mind. Minus x equals 12. Right? Equals 12. So the I can do this. So I will do it. No, I do not have enough space. So 12. Here you have 6. Take it to the upper side, right? So that you can have minus x equals 12 into 6. Right? 12 into 6. 6 times 12, 72, right? So, and minus x equals 72, right? But they are not asking the value of minus x. They are asking the value of x. So you have to divide both sides by minus 1 if you want to obtain the answer. Divide this side by minus 1, this side by minus 1. Right? So that you will obtain the answer like x equals minus 72. X equals minus 72. X equals minus 72. So last one, make x as the subject. Make x as the subject. Right? So in two different places you have x. First of all, you need to make sure that those two x's are in single place. So here you have x and here you have another term. Take it to this side. Means I did a ax minus bx equals t. Right? ax minus bx equals t. Right? So now common term. X is a common term. Take it out. So x a minus b. The rest of the term is a minus b will equal to t. There. So now you need to make sure that you have made x as the subject. Divide both sides by a minus b or take numerator a minus b to the denominator of the other hand side. Whatever. Same thing. This part goes to the denominator. Or you can divide both sides by a minus b. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So you are in grade 10. So at class you might write your answer like this. Right? Or you can use the old way. Divide this side by a minus b, that side by a minus b, then a minus b to a minus b. Then finally you will get this answer. Complete. Right with it. Guys, may overload session may leave calling overload may put comment at dan gila group only. So may I will do this part right now, right? So I will end the session from here. Guys, do you have any questions before leaving?